Hey there, Entertainment Daily lovers. So let's continue on the Regina Daniels and Ned Walker's gist. Okay, so I have what Regina Daniel posted yesterday. Okay, so that's where we're going to start from. We've just been covering Regina Daniels and Ned Walker because this is very important topic. There are several other topics to also cover, but let's do this. So Regina Daniels is still talking. Some persons are saying stop talking. Some persons are saying continue to speak. Some persons are even laughing and making jokes. This is not funny. Some persons are going as far as saying, well, oh, she's still, changing hairstyle and things like that. Just because somebody is going through something does not mean that the person needs to look like their problems. Okay. And for those that are saying, stop talking, please, different stroke for different folks. Some people want to huddle everything inside and buy from it. When something is going on in your life and it's just too much, you just feel like you're going to explode. It is better you say it out. Okay, some people will confide in friends or people that are close to them just to kind of ease what's going on with them. But if somebody chooses to go to the internet and expose everything, allow her to do what she knows how to do best. You people are just too quick to just jump into stop talking, stop doing this until you're wearing the shoes and you see that you will not be able to handle half of what maybe that person that you're telling to do it the way you want it is handling. So let's get right into what Regina Daniels posted. So Regina Daniels said, Ned, how could you lie so openly and without even small remorse? You know my family has absolutely nothing to do with this. You have always tried to cut them off because of the bond we share. And now you are trying to make them look bad for no reason. Fine, I did drugs. So what? Is that even the issue between us? The moment we had a fight, you rushed to the public shouting, drugs, 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 because you knew it would make perfect story for the media. Something dramatic enough to distract everyone from the real issues. You want to find a reason to arrest everyone around me so that I will have no one left beside me. No friend, no support, no safe place to turn to. Then, when I'm completely isolated and broken, I will be forced to come back to you because I will have nowhere else to go. She does have a good point with that. She continued, that has always been the strategy. Break people down, make them weak and powerless, and then have your way with them. But guess what? It is not going to work this time. Not anymore. You say you want me to go to rehab, but you are the same Ned who always wanted me high because, in your words, I am sexier when I am high. Didn't I say this earlier? Now let's trace back and check, was this lady taking something before she married Ned? Maybe she started taking it because of something. So if this man is telling her that he wants her high, when people are high, they can do things that they cannot do on a normal day when they're in their normal senses. And people can also take advantage of them and do things to them that if they are with their right senses, they would say no. So she is sexier, allegedly, when she is high. If you know, you know. People that have 50 shades of gray and people that like 50 shades of gray in the other room will always get you high, even if they don't drink and smoke. That's fact. Now, let's continue. She said, in your words, I am sexier when I'm high. You like me that way because it made me wild and romantic. Exactly how you wanted me to be. So there are things that maybe Regina cannot do. Remember, she married at 17. There are 50 shades of gray things in the other room that she might not be able to do. So getting her high works to his own benefit because then she gets all crazy and everything and she can go wild and do all those weird shit that he likes. Now let's continue. Why don't you also tell them how you forced yourself on me whenever I say no? And I saw on a podcast on somebody's live stream where they were saying when you're married, you cannot say no to your husband. It cannot be grape if you're married. It cannot be grape if you're married. Are you all kidding me? If you're not in the mood, you're not in the mood. the husband is supposed to respect. You cannot force yourself on someone. You people stop justifying nonsense, stop creating excuses. And then people were saying things like, if not be Naija, as far as na Naija, nothing like say, na husband, they grape you. Not shame. Say some of them, they talk that thing. And women were there making that useless statement. Grape is grape, whether married or not. I'm gonna stop rubbish. So why don't you tell them how you force yourself on me whenever I say no? Why don't you tell them how you lock me up, seize my phone, and suddenly declare me mentally unstable the moment I say I no longer want to be in this relationship? But once I change my mind, just to get out of that locked room, suddenly I am fine again. I am no longer mentally unstable and apparently not in need of rehab anymore. She does have a point, because if you've been doing that, why have you not put her in rehab, proper rehab, where she would not come out until she's feeling fine? So it is for his own benefit again. So we should stop making excuses for Sir Ned, Pa Ned, Grandpa Ned, Ancestor Ned. Why don't you also tell them that all your wives and ex-wives are on drugs? And can you be kind enough to explain to them why that is? Now, that is something that can be easily proven also if the nation was functioning and if Ned was not bigger than everybody because he's the senator, okay? Why are all his wives taken? Although in his life history, the video I've done already, he was saying, I don't drink, I don't smoke. Just because you don't drink, you don't smoke, doesn't mean you don't give other people to drink and smoke. Why don't you also tell them how you lock me up and doctors to inject me with drugs meant for people with bipolar disorder? Why are you giving her medication for bipolar people if she's not bipolar? Who diagnosed her as somebody that is bipolar? Some of them are they mad, some of them. That's Ned and in gang. Why don't you tell them how you take my phone for weeks just because you hate that I talk to my family a lot? You have never seen you've never seen me act incoherent, stumble, or lose control. So just stop. Every problem we have had started when I no longer wanted you, whether sober or even high. Stop using the drug narrative to create distraction. Tell people the truth. I understand, Sha. You are feeling rejected and hurt, and you are struggling to make peace with the fact that it is all over. She continued, let me make this very clear. No matter how much you think you have spent on me, it can never equal the value of the time I gave you, my prime years, my energy, and my career, my career opportunities I sacrificed while being with you. And for the record, I could have filed for divorce long ago if there was ever a legal marriage between us. We were never married in any court of law and no documents were signed. Leave me alone. Ned, marriage is not by force. Love is not by force. Stop trying to control what no longer belongs to you. So then in her caption, she said, I have a lot more to say, but let me just stop here for now. I can only thank God that I found the strength in that same house you tried to destroy me. I just feel so ashamed that all this had to come out in the in the messiest way. Okay, and also, if you remember, Regina Daniels also talked about a sex tape or something like that. So I don't know if it's in his possession. They did it together, or she had done it before she got married. But she, according to what she was alleging, that he knows about the sex tape, and she trusted him and said that these are the things that she thinks he's going to use against her. And I say again, a lot of people have sex tape. A lot of people have done sex tape. A lot of people have their sex tape have leaked. So Regina Daniels, don't even think about it. Don't let that hold you down. If you've made up your mind, you've already started talking, clear your mind, focus, and just be smart, because you're dealing with Sir Ned and your children. You have kids. If you didn't have kids, it would be fine. But if he likes, let him bring it out. Now you have mentioned it, so people know that he and certain people, at least you know the people that have access to that, sex tape. So if he ever leaks, you know that it's either him or one of those people that, or from you, him, and the person you did it with, or the group of people you people did it with, that you have the videos. But don't let him blackmail you with that, okay? A lot of people suffer. What? Ebola will look like Ebola if it can be bigger, shorter, longer, fatter, different in color. The same with Becos. It can look, but it's still the Becos is Becos, Ebola is Ebola. doing the do, is doing the do. It comes out, it comes out. Everybody does, married, unmarried, this, everybody's doing the do. If people will just judge you for some time and it will be over. But Mr. Ned is just trying to use these things again.